Well, if you're still searching for a summer road trip, North Dakota may be calling your name, as Andrew McCrae shows us in American Countryside this weekend.
Gary Greff grew up in Regent, North Dakota. The town wasn't large, but had several businesses, and his dad ran the local grain elevator. Gary became a teacher and later a principal, serving in several schools in North Dakota and Montana. After his most recent tenure as principal, he made a trip back to his hometown.
While I was looking for this job, I saw that the town of Regent had gone from a town of 500 to a town of roughly 100 people. The town was dying.
Soon Gary's focus was not on another principal job, but what to do for his hometown. Regent was 30 miles from thousands of cars traveling on Interstate 94, but how could he lure people down the road? He eventually decided that creating huge scrap metal sculptures along the highway might do the trick. But perhaps Gary had a huge obstacle in his way.
Never laid a bead of weld in my life, never had an art class, just said, let's go for it.
His first sculpture was of a family, man, woman, and child, using large oil tanks as the foundation for the piece. It took almost 3 years to construct, and it was now Gary's full-time job. He lived meagerly, but he says he enjoyed the time he could spend with his siblings and aging parents as he worked on the project. Some in the community were skeptical.
When you bring art into a farming community, you know what farmers think of art. Artists are not considered, part of farming.
Gary says farmers are artists, though, with what they do with the land, and his sculptures often share scenes from rural America. The first 4 sculptures didn't attract huge crowds, but once he placed one near the interstate, travelers began to come. Gary describes the scenes he's created as you drive south to Regent.
You start at Geese in Flight, that's on the interstate. From there you go to the Deer Crossing, and then after that we hit Grasshoppers in the Field. From Grasshoppers in the Field we hit Fisherman's Dream. Then we go to Pheasants on the Prairie, and then we go to Teddy Rides Again, and we go to the World's Largest Tin Family, and then finally in town you see the Knight and the Dragon.
Today it is known as the Enchanted Highway, and it draws thousands of visitors every year. When the local school closed, he purchased it and turned the classrooms into hotel rooms, and also created a steakhouse and tavern, yet left touches like the old gym where people can still play basketball. There are more sculptures to create and more ideas he hopes to bring to fruition, especially when you consider he didn't know how to weld when he began the process. He hopes his work inspires others in small towns. Perhaps young people will be inspired to stay, create, and build businesses in rural areas. It's hard but rewarding work.
I will not see my project completed in my lifetime. We do have a new board now, Enchanted Highway Board. We have new people on there that are committed to keeping the project alive, because when I die, I hate to see it die when I die.
If not for these sculptures, the road behind me might carry just local and farm traffic. But thanks to the Enchanted Highway, a few thousand come every year and make this a destination for many. Traveling the countryside near Regent, North Dakota, I'm Andrew McCrae.
Thanks, Andrew. And you can follow more of Andrew's travels on our Farm Journal YouTube page. When we come back, a sad update on a cow who captured the hearts of many. From the Farm is next.